fact that it's recent, like it recently broke or cracked or whatever happened, like sucks. This is the biggest Harry Potter vintage haul that I have ever gotten, and I need to show you guys because I'm so excited that I got this and that I scored this and how much I paid for it. I'm gonna tell you guys what I got. So I have 20 pieces of these things and I'm going to go through them section by section of what I have. So basically it was, I saw this listing on Craigslist for all these Harry Potter collectibles, all this Harry Potter merchandise for, it was 20 pieces for $300. And I was like, man, do I want to spend $300? Do I really want to spend $300 on this? And like the pictures weren't like great. In the description it said that a lot of it was never opened. So I didn't know if it was gonna be if they were gonna be cracked or broken or what, and I think he wanted to sell it all, right? I think he wanted to just get rid of the whole thing, the whole bunch, and just get rid of it. So I emailed this guy in like the beginning of January, no response, and I was just like, oh my god, like, is this dude wanting to sell these things or not? So then I waited another couple weeks and I texted him because there was a text number on there. Text him again, no response. And I was like, hey, I'm interested, like, have you ever opened these things? Like, is anything broken? Do you know if anything's broken? No response. And I was like, man, like, I kind of really want these things though. Like, I kind of really want them. Like, vintage Harry Potter things are so hard to find, especially here in Hawaii. Like, they are not easy to come by. Another month goes by, it's now February, and I text him again and I'm like, hey, just following up, I see your listing is still on Craigslist. I still want to buy the Harry Potter collectibles. Finally responds to me. He's like, okay, do you want to come and take a look at them? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I was asking him about the condition of all the things, and he didn't really know. He was like, it's in a storage unit in Mililani, and I was like, how about $200 flat? I'll come and get it right now. And he was like, no, I think $300 is fair. And I was like, okay, fine. He's like, give me a couple of days to go pull everything out of storage. So he pulls it out of storage. I meet him a few days later on in the week. I go and take a look at everything, and it seems okay, but I also didn't look at everything thoroughly, and especially since a lot of boxes were sealed, like never opened. So I didn't really want to open all the boxes right then and there. You know, like I didn't want to start like cutting up the tape within the boxes. I was just like, do I take them all? Should I just take them all? I should just take them all. So I just took them all. And then, like, he told me that he's had these things for 17 years, and he was like saying that his brother had got them for him because he was reading the Harry Potter books like a while ago, like years ago, I guess, and his brother had got them for him, and he was just like, oh, it's like a really nice thing for my brother to do, but I'm just like not the type of guy that's gonna display these figurines. Knowing that like he's the one that's had these collectibles for the last 17 years or so makes a difference to me, and that knowing that it didn't pass from hand to hand to hand to hand, from like person to person, like makes it easier, knowing that the integrity of the boxes and the integrity of the thing inside is probably better than it normally would have been if it had passed from like multiple hands. So I bought them all, and I finally brought them all home, and I haven't looked at all of them, but I did like categorize them into like categories. So let's go through them. Let's go through some of them. So let's start with this Gringotts Action Bank, and here's what it looks like. So as you can see, it's 2001 merchandise. Like, it's all the merchandise that's based off of like this artwork, the artwork from the books. So this is all pre-movie merchandise. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous to open it. So like this in the box is a little wonky, but it's not too damaged or anything. It's just, you know, it's a 21-year-old box. Super careful. See, like you see, like how old it is. Oh, it's making noise. So I guess you just like pull this back. Oh, did I break it? How does it release? No, what did I do? This thing was like pulled back a little bit, and then it started, as I was taking it out of the box, it started moving. But like, is it locked back now? How do I get it? Which, like, it's a piggy bank, so like that's the bottom where you would take the coins out. Do I have to put a coin in it? Let's check. I have a galleon and a sickle. Oh, the galleon doesn't fit. Okay, so let's try the sickle. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a little button here. Okay, there's a little button here that, like, I guess you press. There's a little sticker here that had a little arrow. So let's try it again. We're gonna pull it back with the string. I mean, I don't think I should be playing with this, but at the same time, why not? So we're gonna take the sickle, put it under here. So you see the sickle there? And close that. Or like, I wonder if I'm supposed to... Oh, never mind. Retry. Pull Hagrid and Harry back. No, where am I supposed to put the coin? Am I supposed to put it in the middle? Like that? Are you guys supposed to have the coin? Is the coin supposed to be there? I guess something like that. But yeah, this is the Gringotts Action Bank. I've never seen this before, and I've never had this when I was little. I've never seen this before. I've never had it when I was younger. I don't know. I don't know if it's something that's like, that would have been like generally more on the more expensive side. But it is more of a toy, I guess, so maybe that's why I didn't have it. But I think it's pretty cool. Like, I kind of love it. So next we have these little mini secret boxes. So I have 8 of these. There's 4 different ones in total, but they're these mini little secret boxes. So this one is Harry with the sorting hat. This one's Hermione reading a book. Here's Hedwig. And the last one is a Snitch. So I'm not going to open all of these, but I am going to open some of these. Let's open the Snitch. Oh, this is actually like really cool. So like it's 2 pieces. Does something go in here? Oh, there's a thing in here. This is a broom. I think it's a broom, yeah. So it's a broom that goes inside the Snitch, I guess. Which is a little funny because it doesn't quite fit in there, and it also has like a little keychain thing at the end. So like, where's this supposed to hook onto? I don't know. This is cute though. I'm a fan. I love it. Golden Snitch. So next, let's open the Hedwig one. So this one also comes in 2 pieces. Maybe the secret boxes is that like these things are secret boxes because like you can put things in here, so it makes these the secret boxes, not that they're like mystery boxes as of like today. But this one's cute. These are actually all really cute. Like I kind of love that they're little tiny statues that you can put stuff in it. But here's what the Hedwig one looks like. Did this one have like a little thing? Yeah. A little mini lantern. Let's open this Hermione one. I didn't think I was gonna really like these. Like these kind of seem like the weakest link out of like the whole haul, but so far I kind of really love them. I think they're actually really cool. So it's Hermione sitting on a stack of books. And then the little thing that hers came with, more books. A little keychain, a little charm of books. That's cute! That's adorable. That is so cute. These look like really tiny mini versions of like these statues, these figures. Okay, so the last one out of the 8 of the mini secret boxes from the bunch is Harry with the sorting hat. Why is this one designed like this? Yes and no, I like it. Like, you see that? You see how like he has to like sit on this little platform? His little charm is, I don't know, some kind of emblem. So here's Harry. So the little emblem goes in there. Harry sits on it like that, which makes it kind of like actually kind of sturdy, but it's just funny that it's like this and the other ones are different. But yeah, so this is what the Harry one looks like. Next we have 3 of these water balls, which I guess are just like snow globes. We have 1 of each. We have Ron, Harry, and Hermione. I'm gonna open them because I want to look at them because I paid for them. Let's open. So here's the Ron Weasley box, Waterball. I also kind of want to open them because I want to know if they're broken or not, you know? This one has tape. I need scissors. Cross their fingers so this is not broken, please. So nervous. Like, if any of this is broken, it's pretty much just useless. I don't think it's broken. This is so cool. Yeah, so this is Ron doing magic over a cauldron, and if you shake it up, the glitter swirls around the little magic that he's doing within the cauldron. You can tell. That is actually kind of gross. Like, you can tell this thing has been sitting for 20 years because the little, like, the water inside is just kind of like murky. But yeah, so here's Ron. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. So happy. So happy that it's not broken. This is the Hermione Waterball. And I think I opened this one in the car. I think this one should be good. But I'm gonna oh! Nothing happened. I just ripped a piece of the styrofoam, and that just kind of sucks, you know? That just kind of sucks, and you're like, trying to be careful. These things are 20 plus years old. So this is what the Hermione one looks like. The water's supposed to be full on this one. You can see like how Harry's compares to these two, because Hermione's has a space. There's a space of water, like where there's space above the water. And then Ron's didn't have like any space in the water ball. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So here's Harry. This one's also sealed. Where did my scissors go? I am so impressed with this Harry one. The detail on this one is so cool. Like, look at how detailed this one is. Like, this Harry one is so detailed, but it seems so fragile. Like, I really want to put it on my shelf, but I don't know. Like, I'm scared to put it up on my shelves. But this one is really pretty, and this is by far currently my favorite from the 3 water balls. Like, I really love the detail in this Harry one. Like, I love the movement in the figure and the movement in his cloak. That's cute. So next we have this motion activated light up musical water ball. So it's supposed to do all those things, but if you can tell, it's broken. There's no water in it. So this one was always, I think this one was always going to be broken. And I only have one of these. So like you can tell, the box has water damage down here. So like, I don't know if the ball is cracked or if the water leaked out somehow from the bottom. I'm pretty sure the musical aspect of it doesn't work either, but let's open it. Let's look at it since it's broken anyway. I've been opening everything else anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so this one's never been opened either, so put the tape open. It's still wet, so I wonder if it broke recently. I don't think I broke it. Like, there's no way. Like, yeah, the bottom is still wet. What a shame, because this one's actually really, really nice. Does anyone know if, like, repairing snow globes is a thing. Like if that's a possibility. Like I can feel all the liquid on the bottom. Like I'm sad. It wasn't sad earlier, but now that like I took it out of the box and I'm like touching it and feeling it and I can feel the liquid, like now I'm sad because it means it was like recent, like the liquid had recently come out and it wasn't just like sometime over the last 20 years. Because if it was sometime over the last 20 years, like it's somewhat understandable. Like it's 20 plus years old. Like it's vintage Harry Potter merchandise. But the fact that it's recent, like it recently broke or cracked or whatever happened, like sucks. Like that sucks so bad. Maybe you should not pack snow globes like this. Snow globes being packaged like this is not a good idea. Like I don't know if the person, like if the guy that I bought it from, like as he was taking it out of storage, like it somehow broke then, or if it broke on the way bringing it home, or whatever the case may be, it still sucks. Next we have the larger secret boxes. So I guess these are just similar to the smaller secret boxes, the ones that I had of the 8. Just bigger. So we have 4 and only 2 versions. So there's Harry Potter and there is Harry and Hagrid at Gringotts. So we're gonna open one of each. Let's open Harry first. Here, these that are hard to open. I got it. They open this way. So the secret boxes didn't have like any tape. Like I don't think it just has any tape on the top, you know, like it didn't come like that. So there's no way of knowing if these have ever been opened or not. So in a way that's kind of good because you can open them, check on them, see if they're broken or intact or whatever without breaking the integrity of the box. Because if something's never been opened, there's no way of knowing if it's intact inside or not, you know? So here's Harry, and it comes in the 2 pieces. It's Harry on his broomstick reaching out for the snitch, and it comes on the 2 pieces, and he's on a cloud. Is that a cloud? I guess it would be a cloud. Yeah, so I guess he's on a cloud reaching out for the snitch, and it opens. That's the inside. So what is the little charm that it came with? It's the snitch. So this is the little charm that it came with. It's a little tiny snitch. Little snitch goes in there. These are so cute. I really like the detail on this one too, because the movement in this figure, in like Harry's cloak and the broom, I really enjoyed it. And I think it's kind of cool that it's these little secret boxes, and I think it would be adorable to like use them and like, I don't know, just kind of like utilize them and like put like your earrings or something in them on like a day-to-day basis or whatever. But at the same time, these things are 20 plus years old, so why would you utilize these things? Like, why would you utilize these things when they're like vintage pieces of collectibles, you know? Like, that's scary. Maybe 20 years ago, it would have been really cool to have the ability to actually utilize them. But right now in 2022, it's scary to use a collectible that's that old. So let's open the next one. So this is Harry and Hagrid. This is so cute. See, what's like funny about this one is, so like look at it, right? It's a figure of like Harry and Hagrid in a cart at Gringotts because they're on their way to go get Harry's money in the cart with the goblin. But the funny thing is like we don't, like, this is a book reference because all of this is book based merchandise. This is all pre-movie merchandise, so this is going based off of things that only happened in the book. This, we don't really see this scene in the movies. So this is Harry and Hagrid going to Gringotts to go get his money from his vault, or on their way to go get the Philosopher's Stone. And it's just really, really cool to see something that's pre-movie merchandise that's just like not influenced by the movies, and it's just going based off of the books. And this is by far my favorite piece. Like that's cool. Like, we don't really see merchandise get made based off of only book things, you know? And yeah, I really love it. I think it's so cool. I have zero idea what this charm is. But yeah, just like all the other ones, it goes inside. So you open it up, goes inside, covers it up. I guess, like, I'm assuming that's what it's like there for and made for. Like, it came with the charm and it's called a secret box. So you put your little secrets in there. You could put other things in there as well. But yeah, if anybody knows what this is, let me know because I have no idea. Like, do you know what this is? Like, what is this? I don't know. Okay, so next I have two bookends. So we have Hermione and we have Harry. I don't think they made Ron for these, but these are Harry and Hermione book buddy bookends. That's what they're called. So I don't know how they would have made Ron into this collection of bookends, since it's a bookend 1, 2, like he would have been third wheel. They could have combined him with somebody, but they didn't. Everybody forgets about Ron, and it makes me upset because he's my favorite and I think he holds the trio together. Anyways, moving on. I don't want to rant about Ron right now. Let's open them. Let's open the Hermione one. Every time I open any of these, like, my heart's beating like really fast because I'm like so nervous that it's gonna be broken. Wow. This one is top-notch quality condition. This one is so nice and it is so good. Let me show it to you guys. So you see how she has like her wand. Like, if I push on it, like, it's really fragile. Like, I should not be pushing on it. And like, when you buy these, like, if you look for these online, the wands are usually broken. Like, the wands are usually broken off because they're so fragile. Like, they're so delicate that they just snap off. It's a 20-year-old piece of merchandise, you know? And to see that this one's intact is really awesome. I love it. Like, yeah, I'm happy. So let's open the Harry Potter bookend. And my heart is beating super fast, super fast, super fast. I'm super nervous. Yep, this one's pretty good too. I think I have this one though. So I actually do have this one already, and it's the same one. But if you look for these online and buy them off of eBay, Harry's glasses are usually broken, and this one is in pristine condition also. So this one's really good. This one's really nice, and I am happy about this one too. And now I have two of them. And then the last thing that I got was this thing. So this was the high ticket item, the hard to find, the expensive-ish kind of item. Like, this is the best thing that came from this haul. Even though I kind of really love everything that came out of it. Like, I really love everything individually. This one's the more expensive-ish one, if you want to, you know, say that. So we're going to open it up, take it out of the box. Again, hope and pray. Hope, cross your fingers that it is not broken. So we're hoping it's not broken. It's not broken. It's not broken. So far, so good. This is not broken. So this part of the Sorting Hat bookend is not broken. So it's a bookend with the Sorting Hat on top of a stack of books. That's literally, yeah, it's a bookend. So this is the other side. Perfect condition, not broken. So it's a stack of Hogwarts books as a bookend, and it is not cracked, not broken, and I am so happy. So here are the two bookends back to back. Like, I'm a little bit disappointed in this one. Like, I kind of wish it was giving a little bit more, and yeah. And these are really heavy. So, like, these are really heavy because obviously they're bookends. But they're really nice, and I'm really happy with them, and I'm so happy that they're not broken. Thank goodness. Let's think, how do we fare out of, all in all, out of the 20 things that did come out of this vintage Harry Potter haul? Like, one thing was, so the one snow globe was definitely broken. Everything else was intact, in really good condition, like really nice condition. The boxes were all really good condition, and I kind of like have no complaints other than that one snow globe. But at the same time, like, I can't really be upset because it's over 20 years old, and I have no idea if it's my fault, their fault, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. I still did get all of this for $300, which if I was to buy all of this individually would probably come out to somewhere about $600. So that's a really good deal, and I'm really happy that I bought all of it and I got all of this. And buying vintage Harry Potter stuff in Hawaii is really hard. Like, it's hard to find, and not many people sell, you know, like pre-movie merchandise stuff in Hawaii. So it's usually like you have to find them at like thrift stores. But a lot of the times, like, not really, because nobody's, like, I don't think people really bought them 20 something years ago. You know, so there's not a lot of like product of this here on the islands for me to like buy. So it was really cool to be able to buy like a whole bunch of this all one time and add it to my collection, and I'm so excited to add this all to my collection. And I've been collecting vintage Harry Potter merchandise for forever, for years. Anyways, long story short, I've been collecting vintage Harry Potter merchandise lately because my original collection, I lost it, and it's just like, I don't know, coping mechanism for losing my original Harry Potter collection. So now I've like amassed this huge collection to make up for what I've lost. But anyways, do you guys have vintage Harry Potter collectibles in your collection? Do you guys have any questions about collecting vintage Harry Potter merchandise? What's the coolest thing? You know what I've been collecting lately from like vintage Harry Potter merchandise is like the figures which is cool. The figures are cool, like that Harry figure that's up there, like those are all cool and like really, really nice and everything. But what I didn't really think about until today, after I opened that Gringotts bank, the action bank, was looking for vintage Harry Potter toys, because there was a lot of pre-movie toys back then, and I really want to look for the toys. I do remember when I was little, I must have been like maybe I don't know, I must have been like a teenager or so. I remember there was a toy broom, and I was not collecting the toys at the time, right? So I wasn't collecting the toys at all. There was a toy broom that got released at like Walmart or something, and it was for children. Like, it was a child-sized toy broom that like would vibrate. And I remember it making the news and like getting onto the news because it got discontinued so quickly because it was a vibrating broomstick, if you know what I mean. And I've never, like, it's just like kind of like, it's like a memory that like stuck with me, and I've never looked it up, I've never looked into it, and I think I'm gonna do that now. And like, I kind of want to know what came of it. Like, what happened to this thing after it got discontinued and pulled from stores? Looking to start collecting Harry Potter vintage toys instead of the figures. Like, I'm gonna start looking into that because I think that'll be pretty cool. Like, I really like the action bank. I love that. I thought that was so fun. My favorite things are the action bank and the Harry and Hagrid at Gringotts in the cart with grip hook. Like, I think that's so funny and so cute. And I think it's really, really cool that all of this is pre-movie merchandise and it's all, you know, not influenced by the films, and these are all designed just from the books. Just from the books in mind. Just from the artwork on the books. And yeah, let me know what you guys think.